Gragas, wonderful charm, and Foxfire.
Santa has gone down. Poor Santa. So Vayne and Thresh have stabilized his lane. For now.
We do see that Vayne is really down in CS to Varus. Varus has 51, Vayne is only at 36, so that is a slight.
Oh, here comes a Vi! Here comes a Vi gank!
Oh!
Oh, wow! And they actually missed Zyra. Zyra did not flash. She's oh, and there we go. A kill for Vayne. That's what they needed. And the double barriers get popped. Oh, and Jarvan comes in from the side!
Comes in.
This proves that Santa doesn't exist. Are you sure about that? Santa's coming down.
Absolutely.
Santa's coming down.
Going to come down and
he's got his ultimate.
To help. Jarvan will take down Thresh. Vi will.
Oh, and Santa doesn't get anything.
No.
No Christmas presents for Santa this year. Oh well. He's got to give them all away anyway. J4 making plays though, and their blue buff is up. Interesting. Gragas isn't going toward it. Although he could be going back for it after he clears out the wave. He's gonna take a bite, a gulp from his whatever that thing is. It looks like it's weird. It's like alcohol in a bag. Alcohol in a bag. All right. Little bit of a lull. Varus will be going back. Meanwhile, Shen for BossTek Razzles. Trying to stay alive in this lane right now. He's 15 CS down against this Elise, who also has a kill and an assist.
And Zyra, of course, pinking Dragon and taking down a ward there.
Exactly.
Also warding the Tribush.
Huge is doing such a good job with vision this game. BossTek has had plenty of vision, but unfortunately Zyra's making good use of those pink wards.
Absolutely.
Yes, this is UCR stands for the University of California Riverside. For those of you who are wondering what UCR stands for.
And Jarvan just taking his red buff. And we do see
Varus
Gragas going in on Ahri. Ahri missing a charm. Getting a little bit of damage on Gragas, but not enough to really go in and try to get a kill on him.
This is the problem. This is the problem with the Ahri Gragas lane, is that Gragas can make so many impactful plays if he gets farm, but Ahri is just doing a great job of denying him, and we've seen that with the tower dives and the constant pressure with charm. Oh, and the Gragas ultimate does get Ahri closer. Ahri has to get out of there. She will. Ignite doesn't get her, but Elise will get her with the execute.
Elise will
nice job by Elise and Jarvan for the gank there, and Vi comes in, and it looks like Vi will be okay. Doesn't look like they'll pressure her any further. Just gonna go pick up this CS and the experience. Meanwhile, bot lane, Varus still trying to poke with his piercing arrows. Completely whiffs that one. But Elise, Jarvan, and Gragas are all going for Dragon.
Taking Dragon.
And that'll be a free Dragon. Vi is not there in time. Ooh, and the Cocoon just misses. But meanwhile, bot lane, Vayne gets a kill on the Zyra. Completely missed it with the Dragon over there. Varus still trying to make something happen. But Vayne wants blood.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, and Vayne completely messes up on the condemn right there. Doesn't get the stun off. But the Shen, oh, the flash taunt from the Shen under tower!
Yes!
Today we learned that Koreans are not the only ones who can make those plays. Great job by BossTek Razzle's Shen with the flash taunt under tower. Very nice play.
That is the kind of Shen everyone likes to see. Meanwhile, in mid, Gragas is still forced back at his turret. Ahri just kind of laying on a little bit of harass.
I remember when I first learned playing Shen, I would go into customs and just practice flash taunts for hours. Never really worked out well. Oh well, that's why I'm not in this tournament. Look at some of the scores. Look at this. Vayne is 3-1, so Vayne's been doing a good job in this lane. She finally got ahead in CS of Varus now.
And we see Ahri coming bot.
I think they thought that maybe there'd be something here, but Varus and Zyra are both under the towers. Vayne did go back, picked up her Blade of the Ruin King.
Vi is up in top lane, possibly looking for a lane gank on this lead.
Seeing if she can get this Shen going. Shen had a nice play in bot lane. Elise is just freezing the lane right now. Meanwhile, mid, nothing's happening at all. You just see minions fighting each other. But Ahri is waiting in the wings, waiting for a taunt.
Gragas is also bot down here.
They have no vision of Ahri. They don't know she's there.
No, they
Unless
don't.
they saw her go through the lane. Oh, and a death sentence just missing. But Ahri goes in with the ultimate. Varus ultimate though comes out, and Ahri just gets exploded. And so does Thresh.
Top lane.
And Vayne with
Vi going in for the gank on Elise. Elise repelling up, not trying to get away, and unfortunately just doesn't. They go in.
Oh, and the Vayne's
get a kill.
The Vayne's trying to run. Yes, there was a top lane gank. Vi helping Shen get a kill on that Elise. And the chase and the Vayne will get caught out. Finally, the long chase results in a 1 fight for Team Huge. And Huge has now got 4 poised in mid. Vi, trying to hold the lane, just decides to go for Wraiths. But Shen now gets we'll get some damage on this top tower. So much action in this game. It's like 2 things are happening at once, and I can only watch one thing.
Absolutely.
ARAM, yes, ARAM.
Keep you covered on the other.
Gragas will go back. He can go buy some more treats. He's got over 2,000 gold in the bank. He can get something very nice. He will finish his Athenes and Holy Grail. We'll pick up boots as well, and a couple wards. And Gragas getting a bunch of nice items out. Elise has picked up that Haunting, guys. Probably gonna go for that Leandri's Torment. Jarvan, meanwhile, has his Ninja Tabby and Spirit of the Ancient Golem. Oh, and top lane. Oh, wow.
Elise, once again, just taking down Shen, laying on.
And Elise at full health, too. How did that happen?
She's just really keeping up with the harass.
BossTek CEO is saying, I need the BossTek tablet. That way I can watch 2 things at once. Send me a quote, and then, I'll be the first one on the website ready to buy it. PM me a price, and if I have that money, I'll buy it in a second. I've looked at their website. They have so much great stuff. BenQ monitors, and everything's cheap. Oh, they already sold out. Come on. Oh well. Let me know when you get more available. Meanwhile, Gragas is coming down. Santa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Santa wants it to be Christmas in bot lane. Shen's gonna TP in.
Here's ulting, Zyra ulting, getting the knockup.
That's and Vayne with the lantern.
And Shen coming in.
And Varus is actually really low. I'm surprised they're not going for him. But Shen's taking a lot of damage.
Snared.
You can own it for 5 payments of $59.95. Okay. Oh, I don't get a limited edition one. Oh, come on. They're trying to hold this bot lane. But meanwhile, it looks like BossTek's gonna lose their top tower, although they do get at the mid tower. So good for them.
Absolutely. Jarvan just incapable of holding that by himself against Ahri and Vi.
I get nothing for free. Top lane, top tower will go down for Team Huge. Please let me be the first one to know when you make more.
And we do see that right now, Purple Team does in fact have about a 3,000 gold lead.
Yeah. And that's mainly just with the kills and the dragon that they got. Because even CS wise, if anything, BossTek has more CS than Huge. So that's mainly from the 4 extra kills and the dragon they have. But they're slowly bringing that lead back. It's just over 2,000 now. 2,500. So we are seeing BossTek slowly build that lead up. Of course. They're kind of just letting Vayne get her farm.
And looking at items, Vayne versus Varus. Vayne does in fact have her Blade of the Ruined King.
Varus does have a Bloodthirster.
His Bloodthirster. And
I wonder how that would factor in terms of damage, because Bloodthirster, of course, when fully stacked, gives the most AD in the game. And right now he has 19 stacks on that Bloodthirster, so it gives him 89 attack damage. Whereas with Vayne, you know, Blade of the Ruined King is like her go-to item. But Team Huge will be
going for the dragon. Blue team does in fact know.
They do know, even though they don't have vision.
Done about it.
They do. Thresh does get a ward in there. Oh, but and that pull back out.
Well played, absolutely. Vi goes in to try to steal the dragon. Thresh lanterns over. Vi just grabs the lantern and comes right back after seeing, whoops, it's gone.
However, Shen did get a tower up top, so BossTek at least trying to make objectives, trying to get objectives, even when they can't get one, they'll get another.
Absolutely.
And BossTek is keeping this
really
gold lead.
Smart play.
Yeah, and Shen's gonna keep pushing. Shen actually is going for a Spirit Visage rather than a Sunfire Cape to start off, probably because of being up against that Elise in lane.
Well, and Shen, of course, you know, can split push.
There is a little bit of a skirmish in mid lane.
Come back. There is.
I will get stunned under the tower, and then she'll get rooted on. Oh, and the pull to Elise. Here comes out the box with the Zyra ultimate. Oh man.
Shen is in fact ulting in.
And Vi comes in with the ulti. And the flash taunt again! Oh, and BossTek is just cleaning up this fight. But oh wait.
And we do see
a double kill for the Shen.
Absolutely.
And that is a one fight for BossTek. Very nice play by them.
Bot lane, Varus ulting Vayne.
And Vayne, they're going for the duel.
Vayne, yeah. Using her Blade of the Ruined King.
And Varus gonna try to snipe. Oh, and he lands it. Oh, and here comes Jarvan though.
We're gonna see.
And and Vayne does get the kill. Can she? And the Vayne mechanics. And Vayne will get a double kill. BossTek Spiffy with a double kill in bot lane.
Absolutely.
Very nice. That's Vayne mechanics. Double lift, take notice. In mid lane, Shen and Vi should get this tower. Oh, one more hit, and they do get it. And a nice shadow dash away. Although Shen will give his life for that tower. Definitely worthwhile trade though. And look at this, the gold lead is now 300 difference. BossTek really pulling it back together. And Ahri does dodge the cocoon, and we'll get out of there. Very nice play by BossTek, starting from that team fight in mid, just getting so much out of it. Very nice play.
And Thresh does have an Oracle, so he will be running around taking down wards.
Yeah, and he actually just missed one right there, although it's about to expire anyway. So we do see Huge pushing down this mid tower, and they will get it, extending their gold lead to 1.5k.
Varus is actually gonna get bot too. In the meantime.
So we have all outer towers down for Team Huge. Meanwhile, Team Huge's low bottom outer tower is still standing. Vayne and Thresh were never. In fact, they barely got any damage on it. It still has 2,200 health. Yes, there is so much Santa in this game right now. Let's take a minute to admire Santa Gragas. A skin that will be in the store this December. Riot has decided to no longer make it a limited edition skin. It will become a legacy and be on sale around Christmas time, or yeah, around Christmas time. So if any of you want Santa Gragas but you weren't able to get him back in 2010 or wherever he was actually on sale for, you can pick it up this December. So Son of Heaven is going to increase Santa Gragas sales way more than Riot.
Both teams doing a great job communicating. A lot of pings going down, and I know they're in alternative methods of chat also. Yeah. But we do see some really great communication and some really
a bit of a lull
teamwork.
in the action though. These are always the worst parts of the game.
Vayne taking bot golem.
We will be giving one away on our
Pretty
Facebook.
Standard.
We do see Team Huge sort of grouping up in the river. Dragon isn't up for another minute and a half, so...
Blue team does in fact ping the bush Gragas was in.
They do have vision of him right here. Wonder... And they do want to keep pushing Ba. It looks like Ba is their next area of attack. Oh, and Thresh will just get back in time. Ahri, meanwhile, by her red buff, just trying to evade everybody.
Ba, in the meantime, pushing down mid, pretty far out by herself.
Yeah, and Jarvan does miss the EQ combo. Vi will get out of there just fine. Shen, meanwhile, is also in the enemy jungle. Just looking to farm, take away some of Jarvan's resources. It does sort of have his tower push, although Purple does have a cannon minion, so if he wants to push it, they will. Meanwhile, you have... I just realized I'm watching the stream and it's 3 minutes ahead of where I am. I'm like, what's going on here? Although I can see the future, technically. But maybe it's just because I'm stuck in the past. Purple team...
We do see a ping going out. It looks like they might be going for Dragon. It does in fact look like they'll have timers on it.
Dragon still has 15 seconds, so... We'll see what happens. Oh, and Ahri does get hit by that barrel. Or whatever it is that Santa Gragas has. Yes, this is a best of 3. This is game 1 of a best of 3. Dragon is live now.
Meanwhile, Shen is just looking at backing in this bush on top.
Exefs does not...
won't even back.
Exefs does not see him. This tower.
To push this top tower. Exef coming back up, obviously knowing that Shen is there.
Both teams do have vision near Dragon, but it looks like BossTek will start it up. Oh, and the Thresh ultimate does drop, but Jarvan and the Gragas ultimate completely separates team. And here comes a Shen, and Shen we might see. Oh, and a flash. Oh, and Vi goes down. No one picked up Dragon, and it will be a 2-for-1 in favor of Team Huge. Ralph Stomp is confused. It looks like Purple team does have a break for this Dragon. They do have 4 men strong. Although Jarvan is low, so he does have to be careful.
And Blue team is looking like they're gonna try to come in and steal it. We'll see if
they won't get anywhere. Nice zoning by Gragas barrels. And that will be another Dragon to Team Huge. Team Huge extends their gold lead to almost 3,000. Tower is even, 15-12 in kills. Yeah, I know I could put team names next to scores. I might set that up for next game. I would have to do something in OBS though, and I don't want OBS to block the screen anymore. So, but I'll put team names next to sides, as well as like how many games each team has won. I'll put that in before next game. Thank you for the suggestion.
Blue team is in fact going to push this bot turret. And
yeah, and they'll get it. Yep.
Turret has been destroyed.
Gragas is gonna take blue.
Santa needs that mana, you know. Santa can be very mana heavy, even though he's got his ult, and he will get that. Zyra now has oracles as well. She can go clear out. She does also put down a... never mind, it's not a pink ward.
She throws down a seed and then a ward. Throwing down seeds and then warding is actually a really brilliant plan. It gives you slight vision. And then you can go in and ward when you know it's all clear so you don't get caught out.
Yeah. And also, because if anyone steps on the seed, it evaporates. So it's good to have some extra vision there in case the seed does disappear. I remember Pixie, when I think the first game I played with you, you were on the other team, and I remember you playing Zyra. So I know that you know a lot about Zyra.
Zyra is in fact one of my support mains.
Oh, and they lock up the Thresh.
Wow. Thresh is getting felt it after getting rooted.
And Shen did use his ulti there, and it didn't apply. It didn't do anything. So Shen's ultimate is down now. So a great play by Team Huge, not only killing the Thresh, but also wasting the Shen ultimate. And they're gonna group for this mid-inner. And it looks like,
and they will in fact get it.
Yeah, it looks like BossTek will just decide to back off and give the tower away.
Ahri landing a taunt on Gragas, getting a little bit of damage.
Team Huge is now still keeping around a 3,000 gold lead. So this is still anyone's game. Varus does steal the red buff away. Good on him. Oh no, I'm sorry, he didn't steal that away. He already had that. Oh, and Vi will be going in deep on Varus. She does get exhausted though.
Really nice.
And the Zyra ultimate, perfect Zyra ultimate.
To keep the team away.
That was a perfect Zyra ultimate.
Absolutely.
Nice disengage from Team Huge. Although that was a good engage from BossTek on Zyra. I mean on Vi, really trying to catch out Varus. Unfortunately, Varus did flash, so it brought Vi a lot farther away from the rest of her team. Although BossTek will be pushing down.
Really great disengage.
Yeah, BossTek will be pushing down mid though. They will back off.
And Varus just pushing this wave super quickly. We do see that Vayne does in fact have a QSS. Really smart move on her part.
Yeah, and the Phantom Dancer, she has so much damage right now. And that QSS is just gonna make it so they can't lock her up in team fights. Varus ultimate, Zyra root, release stun, basically all useless right now. It's also good because there is a lot of potent magic damage on the side of Team Huge. So Vayne picking that up definitely will help her against some of that magic damage. They do ping near Dragon. But Shen is all by himself, not going for it, obviously, by himself. Zyra still with the Oracle's clearing something out. Oh, and Vi does engage on a Zyra. And the Thresh grab does hit. And we will be seeing a team fight erupt.
Team fight. Gragas, of course, ulting.
And Jarvan is getting picked on. Jarvan goes down.
Jarvan will in fact go down. Ahri landing a taunt on
And
Gragas.
Zyra will be going down as well. And that's a dead Elise. And the Varus ulti misses. And that is a 3 for 0 from BossTek Gaming.
Really
Very
well
nice,
played on
very nice team fight by them. It's a very well executed team fight, and they brought it within 2,000 gold. They're trying to push down mid, but they don't have any minions. I kind of like how they focus down the Jarvan, knowing that he could have the most impact, and you know Varus ultimate and Gragas ultimate just didn't do what they needed to do. Gragas ultimate didn't get what they needed, and Ahri does get back.
She does.
I don't know if there was some lag on Team Huge's part there, but that was funny how she was able to just get back in the middle of anything. But you know, and then the Varus ultimate complete whiff. They did force a Shen ulti, which is good on their part, but BossTek's positioning in that fight was so much better. On the back of that,
team once again taking Dragon.
yeah, that is their 4th Dragon of the game. They're 4-0 ahead on Dragons right now, and that's what's giving them this gold lead right now. You know, they only have one more kill, same amount of towers. It's basically the difference in their gold right now is the Dragons, which actually, if they had 4 Dragons, that'd be more than the difference. So BossTek is making up for it with better farming. And as you can definitely see that from the farm totals. Everyone is ahead of their respective counterparts on BossTek.
Absolutely.
But it's interesting whether teams are actually going to go for Baron. Right now, BossTek has no vision on it. Team Huge does have a ward in the back of the pit. Varus will be getting his red buff. It looks like teams are just trying to play it slow, get all their buffs acquired, you know, just trying to farm up. Varus does have a triple threat of items. He has Bloodthirster, Last Whisper, and a Static Shiv. So he will be going for that Infinity Edge soon. He only has about 300 gold. Looking at gold totals, the only two that have above 1,000 on in their pockets right now are Elise and Vayne. Vayne can go back, maybe finish up that Last Whisper very soon, and then Elise can go back, finish up that Leandri's Torment, or that either Glacial Shroud or Iceborne Gauntlet that she's going for.
And we do see the teams grouping up.
Yeah, we do see
Shen is of course split top, but Shen does of course have his ultimate.
Yes, his ultimate is off cooldown. But yeah, Team Huge definitely wants to push this. They're up to the inhibitor turret now, just waiting for their minions. They do decide to back off. Gragas actually splits from the team. We don't know. I think they could be going for Baron, or they could be trying to pick on Shen. And they will be going for Shen. And actually,
absolutely.
BossTek is actually pinging the mid inhibitor tower on their own, and Shen's got to get out of there. He does get the tower, but he has to get out. And the Varus ultimate does go down. Shen, super tanky right now, has the Warden's Mail, the Sunfire Cape, and the Spirit
Shen
Visage.
will not make it out.
It's a 5-man
really
effort to get him. And they actually burned a lot for that. They burned Varus ultimate. And I don't know if they burned any flashes. No flashes burned.
They did not.
Just burned Varus ultimate. So good for them. Getting that play off. And
it does look like they'll be making a play for Baron.
And BossTek has no idea. They don't have any vision. They don't have any vision on this.
They don't have any vision. Absolutely not.
And they are pinging near the area, thinking that they know something's up. They don't know this. That'll be a free Baron for Team Huge.
Absolutely.
And now BossTek has to play super defensively, because now they are 3,500 gold down. You know, overall this game is still close, but the Baron changes everything. Team Huge is now going to be so much scarier in team fights now.
And really, that's the best way to take a Baron. Get someone out, get them down, and then make a play for it.
The problem is it's surprising how they didn't put vision there. And I know that for the longest time Zyra did have her oracles, but you know, Thresh never even went in the vicinity to ward. So I feel like that was a huge mistake on their part, not making sure that they continually had vision. Vi goes in. Can I make a recommendation to the casters? Please follow using champions. Okay. I gotta figure out all the keys.
Just click on the champion icon on the left or right, and it'll take you straight there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
oh, okay. Alright, cool. Alright, cool. Ahri actually is really deep. Shen, meanwhile, is still kind of pushing, but he has backed off. Purple team is still grouped up. Thank you, Piss on my hands. Vi is separated, but she will. Guess I click on the
make it back to be with her team, and they are grouping to push.
Yeah. I can also click on the mini map too. That might make it less choppy. Yeah, instead of just like scrolling. And Team Huge will be pushing down mid again, trying to get that inhibitor turret. They really want it. They got the inner down a while ago, so it's been in that state. Looking at items, you know, Shen almost has his Randuin's Omen, triple threat of. Oh, and the Thresh max range pull. They're not going to do anything off of it though.
Ahri does in fact go for a charm, but misses.
Yeah. BossTek swag the leaped out, and they will get the inhibitor tower, free inhibitor tower.
Take the inhibitor turret.
And this will be a free inhibitor. I don't think BossTek is gonna go for this, and Vi will not go in with her ultimate. That is a free inhibitor for Team Huge. Please, please, please don't. I mean, go to that link and like them, but the Miley Cyrus twerk thing. Oh boy. Here we go. become a meme. Hello world.
And looking at the gold count, purple team is at least 4,000 gold up, and they will get another dragon. Just an absolutely free dragon.
At this point, I don't think BossTek cares about dragons at this point. They realize that they can't get them. They're pushed back too far. They have an inhibitor down. I will try to advance, but she's not going to get anything out of it. I actually went for a Trinity Force. This Vi is not going tanky than the Ancient Golem item. She's going for damage. Trying to rely on Shen to be that tank. Gragas will get his blue buff. Vi tries to go in and steal it, but no dice there. At least that spider did a good amount of damage. I'm impressed. Elise, of course, does a lot of damage. She still hasn't picked up that Leandra yet. I think she realizes that she just wants the pen and not necessarily the. I'm still trying to read chat at the same time, and all these people are talking about PCs from BossTek. No, BossTek.com. If you want to go check out some of their sweet products at low prices.
Vayne taking red buff. Varus also taking his own red buff.
Both AD carries just getting their red buffs. They're gonna want those for the way ahead. Yes, we have a lot of marketing going on, and there's another BossTekArmy.com. Is that an actual site?
And we do see some grouping.
I wasn't told about that.
And
oh, and look at this!
Like
and Jarvan! Oh, and the nice word by Jarvan, and the taunt. And Jarvan!
The pull by Thresh. Jarvan flashing.
And the Vi. Oh man, and Jarvan still gets out somehow. Nope, never mind.
Down. Nice spirit rush on the part of Ahri.
With finishing over the point blank orbit deception. Very nice play. Get trapped. Oh, get raped. Well, I can't read. Another Thresh pull.
And Ahri.
And Gragas just decimates Ahri right there. Although Gragas will go down himself.
Using the Blade of the Ruined King and will fall.
But this Vayne, the Vayne mechanics right here. Oh, but she does get rooted. The QSS.
Taking down Varus.
And that's actually a 4 for 3 in favor of BossTek. So nice team fight. That's the thing, BossTek seems to be winning these team fights. Which is weird because I remember at the beginning of the game we said that Team Huge wanted the team fights. But BossTek's winning them all.
Unfortunately, we're just not seeing a lot of good combinations on the parts of their ultimates. It's kind of a lack of coordination thing.
Yeah.
Zara does actually make it out of that last team fight and is going to run around and try to dig out some of these wards.
That is the problem that I did highlight earlier as well.
Absolutely.
Was that, you know, if they don't have the right coordination with their team fight's just not going to work. Just based on their ultimates. You have Gragas ultimate. If it's not planned with the Varus ultimate or the Zyra ultimate or the Jarvan ultimate, it's not going to happen. Exactly, Zoshal said in chat. It all comes down to the Gragas ultimate. If the Gragas ultimate doesn't work out, then their team fight's not going to work out. And you know, right? And you know, he's had some good ultimates this game, but it's some of them in these fights. You know, that's the problem, is the ultimate's not working out, and that's what's losing them these fights because they can't get the proper positioning. But again, another lull in the action. About 3.5k gold. So the gold total, the difference has been relatively the same. It's been 3.5 throughout the fight. Baron will be up. And Baron is live. Vi actually runs into the rest of the team. I don't know what she's doing.
Vi does a nice run off there.
I'm clicking on Vi and it's like... And Vi will... Oh, and the Elise! And the Elise stunned! Very nice. Although Varus' ultimate is whiffed.
Missing his ult.
Varus hasn't been spot on with his ultimates either this game.
Zyra.
Oh man.
By going in, ulting Gragas. Shen,
and there comes a fight. Oh, and Varus just gets obliterated quickly, but he stays alive. The fight. Oh! And not enough. Not enough. Varus trying to get out. Oh man. Varus stays alive this whole time. And Vayne's all by herself. But a triple kill for Elise. It's not enough. And a great team fight by Team Huge. They finally got the team fight they wanted.
Absolutely.
And Elise is going to push down mid. She's got no health, but she doesn't care. This fearless fighter.
Vayne has really just been on point with using that QSS really well and at the right time.
Unfortunately,
I mean, almost immediately throwing it down when need be to save herself and get herself out of sticky situations.
The problem is that the rest of the team's dead. It's not going to do that much. You can't spell huge without hug. That's very true. You can't. But they do get the inhibitor again. They will get that tower.
Absolutely, and they will get top inhib turret. And they're gonna back, which is really just the smartest play.
Yeah, they do get an inhibitor. They do get another. They do get another inhibitor tower. So overall, good push by them. They didn't get the Baron though. They decided not to go for it. They were too low. You know, we look at Gragas now. Gragas is decked out in items. He has a Rabbiden's Death Cap, a Zhonya's Hourglass, an Athene's Unholy Grail, and a Void Staff. Along the Sorcerer's Shoes. You know, meanwhile Ari's only finished 3 big items, whereas Gragas has 4. Jarvan just super tanky right now with both Lock of the Iron Solari and a Randuin's Omen. Elise has so much utility with her Liandry's, her Rallies, and her Frozen Heart. Now, I think the problem here is that Vi built damage because Shen's building tanky, but if Vi's not tanky, she's not going to dive in. And the Ahri.
Taking down Ahri.
And that's what happens when you get caught out. Got completely caught out right there, and they will go for the Baron.
Will in fact, get another free Baron.
With Varus and Elise, they can take down Baron super fast, all that % damage. Now this is gonna be another free Baron for Team Huge. BossTek is once again on the defensive.
And Vi and Thresh coming in. Thresh flashing to miss the cocoon. And it looks like they're gonna push top to take down this inhib.
Yeah, and Team Huge will get this. We'll get this inhibitor. That's 2 inhibitors now down for BossTek Gaming.
BossTek, of course, not going to contest that.
Yeah, there's nothing they can do. They're pushed back. They need to just need to hug towers at this point. And Gragas misses a barrel roll. And Etrio saying anyway GG. No, Huge still on the push. You know, they want to end this game. You know, they have 7,000 gold ahead. The Thresh pull doesn't get anything.
Varus throwing down some hope.
Yeah, you can't count out BossTek though. I mean, even when they were behind, they were winning team fights. You know, very well coordinated on their part. But it looks like Vi goes into the ultimate onto Varus.
Varus flashing out.
Oh, and the DFG. Oh, but
Varus throwing down his ultimate.
But Vayne goes down in the background. It's a dead Ahri. Varus' kite ability is just way too strong. He will actually die to Shen finally, but that is a 4 for 1 in favor of Team Huge.
Thresh trying to make it back to base.
And the GG calls
into base.
Yeah, Varus in all chats like don't disrespect the Varus. GGs are coming out though, and this will be. They're actually trying to kill.
This will be the
they're gonna kill the Thresh. Oh, the Thresh box. Trying to kill. Oh, and Elise.
Pulling Elise into base.
And the repel, very nice. And that will be GG Team Huge, Game 1 over BossTek Gaming. Very well played from both teams, but eventually it is Team Huge that does come out with the Game 1 victory. Of course, this isn't the end for BossTek Gaming. They still have Game 2 to potentially force a 1-1 tie to play for that coveted Game 3 and a chance in the Losers Bracket Finals. I do want to actually add that to the OBS, the team names. I want to see if I can figure that out. Alright, so we have Huge. I'm not spelling it the way they spell it. I'm just spelling it the English way because I don't have anything better to do. Let's see. I don't know if it added. Wait, one sec. Dinger. Yeah, Heimerdinger rework is on PvE now. I guarantee I'll go play it tomorrow before Pokemon comes out. Yeah, if anyone's getting Pokemon, get hyped. Pixie, do you play Pokemon?
I do in fact play Pokemon, but I'm actually instead of doing Pokemon, I'm about to replay all of my BioShocks.
So you're not jumping on the XY hype train?
No,
Wow,
unfortunately, I'm so into BioShock, I want to play it over and over and over again. It's probably why I have Big Daddy and Little Sister tattoos.
Never played any of the BioShock games. Alright, so I think that they're making a lobby for game. Why is this not letting me? Oh, okay. Messed up there. Trying to make team thingies. There we go. I'll actually redo this one. Oh, that's why I messed that up. I was like, nope.
We do see some funny Pokemon jokes coming out in the chat. I want to Cubone you.
Oh,
that's
wow.
okay.
Well, that's
okay.
That's
as long as I can mirror whack you off.
Here comes the Pokemon jokes. Let's do it.
I'm sorry, I need to be more appropriate, guys. That is inappropriate conversation.
Okay, well, I'll fix those when we get into game if they look different. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna play the Dinger rework when it gets a chance. Although I'll put some music on. Can I muck on you? I want to jiggle your puff. Oh man.
Team Huge did win.
Yeah, Team Huge won game 1. So they have a 1-0 lead. Do we know who's on what side? Okay, I got an invite. Okay, wait, I need to quit. Let me quit, because I need to... I need a re-invite. I was on a team instead of in the spectator.
Dealing damage over time, and if you step into that bush, you will get chunked and run so slow.
Yeah, see that? Okay, there we go. Alright.
And then your hate for him will show.
Alright, so Team Huge will be on...
And they do rotate sides.
Yeah, so I'm just trying to figure this out so I can do this. Team Huge has a 1-game advantage. I'll fix this in game when we get a chance. For now, I'll just put it like there for now.
And of course, the Pokemon jokes continue.
Yep.
So, has anyone seen the Aladdin joke?
The Aladdin joke?
Yeah, the Aladdin Pokemon joke. Oh my goodness.
I guess they're rotating sides. I got Master Balls, baby.
That's okay, because I Pikachu naked.
I'm reading. We have someone spamming a championship Thresh giveaway. I don't think that's actually legit.
Click it. Click that link,
I'm
guys.
not. I'm not
Do
clicking.
it.
I'm not
if you
clicking
like
anything.
Pokemon, you should click that link.
Oh, I
swear.
wanna find if I wanna find this thing I found. I'm sure people have heard it, but I wanna find it. And this thing right here.
Okay, here we go.
This is so weird. Okay, yeah, Ravish, what do you want to hear? I'll play it
You're
for
all
you.
trash. That is really good, and I think I'm gonna use that the next time
What?
that I'm occupado.
Ravish, what do you want to hear? You want a song request? While we're like waiting. Oh, this switch.
Don't blow it.
Don't blow it. Don't blow it, guys. Don't blow it. Baja, Sparrow in the Wind. Watch the...
You're all trash. I did not say I love you.
Ouch. The hate flows.
The hate is strong with this one.
Okay, we're playing. No. Wait, you didn't want to hear that song? You requested this. Yeah, when you're ready to start.
I don't even know you. You're all trash. I don't even know you, man.
Or you just add her in game. You know her summoner name.
Shut up.
What? He knows
Don't tell
it. He
people
can see it on
that.
stream.
Thanks. Now I'm
We're
gonna
just
get
waiting for the start. That's why we have music. I don't
So
even
am
know.
I.
I'm sorry? I don't even know what
Oh,
word.
you're all trash said I'm very good looking.
Snapchat pics
So
then.
am I. I don't have a stream for nothing. Speaking of, after it's done, I really
Yeah, we're
want to
just
go
waiting
stream
for the
some
start.
Infinite Crisis.
Hey, I think Sicaria
Infinite
changed his
Crisis.
flair to SK Telecom. BossTek is the next SK Telecom. Calling it. It's already 1:30 my time. My voice is already starting to go. Look, I got Gatorade. I'm ready to pass out after this. I do want to see a game 3 though. It'd be exciting. Huge is the next Telecom? I don't think so. Their team fights were a little bit too sloppy for my taste. What did Ravish want us to play? East Coast is best coast. East Coast fighting right here. East Coast is the best. Fuck all the haters. Yeah, is everyone ready? Powdered Donuts wants to know if everyone's ready. It doesn't have to rhyme, Ravish.
I'm not gonna add you on League, man. I don't even play League a whole lot right now. I'm too into the Infinite Crisis.
Wait,
right
why don't
now.
you add me on Infinite Crisis then? You can teach me how to play.
Oh, I will teach you how to play, baby.
Alright, then add me. I'll log on and you can add me. Alright, we're into Champ Select. Yeah, no, add me, and then you can teach me how to play. My in-game name is... I don't even know what my in-game name is. I'll figure it out. So we are into Champ Select. Another Zed ban first. We did see the Zed ban last game, and it was banned by Huge. Another Blitz ban.
Once again, another Blitz.
A Vi ban. So it looks like they don't want that Vi in the game, even though they didn't get the victory. They were like, we don't want Vi there. No way, Jose. That Vi is just too strong. Yes, the UCR tourney is at West Coast, University of California. East Coast equals America. So Shell's trying to get fights with the West Coast people.
Once again, another Cassidy ban.
Yeah. These are standard bans. I mean, Renekton ban, these are just the strong, quote-unquote OP champions that just need to get nerfed every game. That just need to get banned every game. You can tell I'm already starting to mix my words up. And now we see what the last ban will be for BossTek. It will be a Thresh ban. Which is interesting because they were the ones that played Thresh. So I guess now that they're not first pick, they're afraid.
It's entirely possible that Purple Team can't play well enough to counter him with a Zyra.
Yeah, that's true.
We
did
see. At
see.
that point, it's better off to get rid of him than keep him.
Yeah, although we did see for BossTek Shrimp, one of his most played champions was Nami, who can do very well against Thresh. So there was that option. But we'll see. They probably just didn't want Team Huge first picking it, but Team Huge will first pick the Jarvan. You know, Jarvan proved very well for them in that last game, and they're going to keep it going. They're definitely going to pick that up. They're going to like that. And we do see the Corki lock, and Corki was not banned this game. He was banned last game.
We do see the Jarvan pick again.
Yeah, Jarvan just too strong right now. You know, he's going to be picked or banned in almost every single game. And he's going to be a high priority pick as well. But BossTek will lock in that Corki. Corki, very versatile champ, even with the Trinity Force nerfs. You build Trinity Force, Last Whisper, and then Sorcerer Shoes. So he's got true damage on his auto attacks. He does a lot of physical damage with his auto attacks and his Gatling gun. And then his rockets and his Phosphorus Bomb actually do a surprising amount of his missiles. Sorry, actually do a surprising amount of damage since you build Sorcerer Shoes. BossTek Shrimp will lock in the Shen. So they will be picking that up again. So Shen Corki, a nice combo right there. Corki can Valkyrie in with Shen ult on. It can cause a nice fight. Hovering over Lucian. Lucian is definitely not a bad pick right now. We saw in the WCG Korea qualifiers, Deft, the AD carry for for Samsung Galaxy Blue, picked up Lucian, rushed Trinity Force on him. And actually, they beat both KT Rolster Arrows and KT Rolster Bullets in the group stage. So Lucian proving to be a very strong pick, has seen some potential in Korea. And next week, we will see the bracket stage for WCG qualifiers.
Oh, but once again, it's the Varus.
The Varus lock-in. I wanted to see the Lucian. I'm a Lucian fanboy. Lucian, along with Corki, are two of my favorite AD carries.
And it looks like we're gonna get another Zyra in this game.
Yeah, you know.
Not something I'm gonna complain about. I love Zyra.
if it's not broke, if it's not broke, you don't need to fix it. I mean, like. Actually, I don't even know what the phrase is. I can't even think of it now.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, thank you. And we do see a Vayne hovered over, but I almost said Elise. An Evelynn. Man, I can't talk today. But I mix up Evelynn for Elise. They do hover over Elise, but they go back to the Evelynn. Now Nami hovered over. Nami and Zyra, two champions with both great disengage.
Absolutely.
One thing I'm surprised about is that neither of them have hovered over Sona. I guess they're just not comfortable with Sona, or they don't want that kind of sustainy, more passive-y support, because Sona can be played very aggressively.
Well, and you know, as almost everyone who plays Zyra knows, Sona and Lulu are both really strong against Zyra. You can just take down her plants in a matter of seconds, so they're absolutely useless.
And Zyra is not really much of a...
I'm a little surprised there's not a Sona or a Lulu pick, but I think Sona and Lulu are a little underplayed.
But as we know, BossTek Shrimp, very comfortable on Nami, one of his most played. Sicaria will lock in the Elise for the team.
We do see a Jax pick, which was in fact banned last game.
Yeah, XF, I believe, very comfortable on Jax. Jax is a very strong pick right now. Like I said last game, great duelist, great split pushing, he just scales so well into the game. And actually, hovering over Soraka, I don't think that's actually locked in. But we'll see, that might just be a troll hover. Soraka is a hard counter to Shen, I guess. But this is for their mid lane, and no, it will be a Gragas. So basically, with the exception of the Elise pick, which they couldn't pick because it was taken away from them, they have the same team comp. you know, their team fight is still generally the same. You know, they're gonna want to hope that the Gragas barrel gets the team close enough for Varus, Jarvan, and Zyra to all land their ultimates. And you know, meanwhile, Jack's gonna be split pushing, or he can jump in after the fight starts and clean up. So very similar to Elise in that regard. And BossTek is hovering over the Karthus. And goes to Urgot. How to play Sona. Roll face
on keyboard, win.
Spam all the buttons. Very true, very true. But another thing
was my main like all last season.
And the Urgot will actually be locked in. That will be a. Now the question is, who's gonna go mid lane? Will that be a mid lane Urgot, or will Corki be going mid lane? It's a very interesting comp from BossTek.
I wouldn't be surprised if we saw a blue build Urgot. Actually, oddly enough, blue build Urgot is really strong.
Yeah.
You can spam all day. Pretty literally.
I'm trying to figure out the plan that BossTek is going for. I mean, obviously they have great engage with the Shen and the Elise, and Urgot can even technically engage with his ultimate, or Corki with Valkyrie, and then you know they have Nami for the disengage. If something goes bad. I mean, maybe it's just because you know, Urgot just isn't seen. But I'm actually, if they can play this well, I think Huge does have the better team comp. If Gragas can land those ults in the right spot and line up for the Varus, Jarvan, Zyra, I do think Huge does have the advantage in team fights. I don't necessarily see how BossTek's team meshes well together. If they're trying to run something similar to what they did last game. I mean, they have much different picks. The only pick that they have that's mutual from the previous game is that Shen pick. But I think Huge, even though they were kind of messy in team fights last game with their similar comp that they have now, I still think that, you know, knowing what went wrong last game, if they fix the problems that they had, and they can land those Gragas ultimates, I think in team fights they're just way too strong. So I think Huge has the advantage in team fights. What do you think, Pixie?
I actually don't. I agree, but I think if Purple Team really plays intelligently, that later in the game it's not going to matter. I think honestly, Purple Team can actually have a better team in the long run if they really play intelligently and they pick up kills.
Yeah, and I mean, like, going back, like I talked about the Shen Evelyn combo, you know, the Shen Elise combo works great. You know, Corki engages Shen, you know, Shen just has so many targets where if you were to ult to them and get there, you know, has so much pick potential on anyone on the. I mean, you're looking at this enemy team, you know, Zyra, Varus, no mobility at all. So a great engage on either of them, you know, especially when their ultimates are down or they don't have their ultimates yet, could spell trouble for that bot lane. And that's what we're gonna have to watch is, you know, Corki. I mean, like, I remember Doublelift said something about like, oh, Varus gonna be played a lot more because he's countered the Trinity Force users. In what way? His ultimate can lock them down, sure, but if Varus doesn't have his ultimate, you know, he's easy game for anything that Corki and Nami are gonna throw at him.
Varus also has a slow, but unfortunately it's really going to be dependent on whether or not he can throw it in the right place, and Corki doesn't Valkyrie over it.
Yeah, I understand the point at when Varus counters Corki. Like, Corki tries to Valkyrie and Varus is like, nope, Chain of Corruption, boom.
But Zyra really does have some great disengage even without her ultimate, as long as she can root.
Yeah.
She can. I mean, they can flash. You know, she can root. They can flash.
Yeah.
And it's done.
If Team Huge plays this right, they definitely can have the advantage. Also, going off the Pokemon thing, you know, Zyra's grass, Nami's water. Come on, we all know grass counters water. Yeah, my logic is crap, but whatever. I'm going with my Pokemon logic.
All I would like to say is water feeds plants, man. So Nami better
Nami better not
not
feed the
water
Zyra.
grass. Yeah, Nami better not feed the grass.
Time for the skins. We see Santa Gragas again. Oh man, Santa in 2 games in a row. It's Christmas.
Koi Nami, I really love Koi Nami. Mainly
that
because
skin,
she
I
gets
remember.
goldfish.
I remember when I first saw that skin, and I asked my friends, I was like, is it normal to be attracted to a fish? And they're like, no, why? And I'm like, because I'm really attracted to this fish. So, Santa Gragas, the only skin repping on his team. I mean, come on. No, Koi Nami, Hot Rod Corki, which personally I don't like that skin. That's the only Corki skin I don't really have. I don't.
Well, at least there's not a Team 4 skin.
Lol. I want to actually add these things to before anything really happens.
And it does in fact look like we'll be getting a Corki bot.
Alright, so let me fix this. Team Huge does have the 1 game advantage.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
BossTek. Trying to even out the series here. Okay. Is that all good? Let me know if that's if it's messed up vision wise.
And kind of some
sorry forget just getting back, trying to fix the
It's just a little
trying to fix the thing right there. Although it looks good on the stream right now, so we're gonna go with that. Huge, Team Huge versus BossTek Gaming. Game 2, Huge 1-0 lead in this best of 3 in the losers bracket semifinals of the League of Legends University of California Riverside tournament. Winner goes to the losers bracket finals.
And purple team and blue team just kind of taunting one another right now.
Brendan MA is like, fight, fight, fight. Everyone wants to see level 1 action, but it doesn't look like they're going to give it to us, unfortunately.
Well, you know, we can't always get what we want.
That's true.
Unfortunately.
And it looks like Jarvan will just be going for his red buff. And Elise will be going for her blue buff. Oh, that reminds me, I should change these. So we have Jax top, Chen.
And we will in fact have Urgot in mid.
And it is Urgot mid? Okay.
Absolutely.
I just want to make sure I'm getting that right. So Gragas versus Urgot. I've seen Urgot top, I've seen Urgot bot, I've never seen an Urgot mid, so.
I think this could definitely be a really interesting matchup.
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
And Urgot just laying down the poke on this Gragas.
Yeah, Corki trying to get some phosphorus bomb poke right there.
Oh wow.
Shen,
Urgot
meanwhile, and
getting
Jax
some
just kind of
real
going at
damage.
it.
Taking Gragas down to 1/3 of his health.
Yeah. And that's the problem. Urgot, you know, is an early game bully with the. I mean, he may have short range, but against anything melee, he's gonna be able to poke you down hard. Jarvan actually going up top. He wants to gank. He's got double bust, but Elise is right there as well. Shen trying to go in, but Jax. Oh, nice double taunt there. And it's
Taunt there.
top jungle. There's a fight.
Absolutely. Will Elise throw and land a cocoon?
And
oh,
the
no.
cocoon just misses. So we'll see anything. Actually, Varus Zyra doing a great job of bullying Corki Nami in this lane right here. Corki down to below half health.
Elise landing on Jax. Jarvan's
And I love how this
back.
fight's still going on.
They
Like
may in fact be. They're chasing deep.
they're
Wow.
not letting it happen. Oh man! Oh, and the taunt!
Oh, nice.
That's a
taunt.
first blood for Elise.
And that is a first blood on Jax for Elise.
Great job by BossTek Gaming drawing first blood in this game. Definitely a great way to start this out. Down 1-0 in the series. Looking hungry for a game 3. I'm actually gonna. I apologize. I just want to adjust this really quick. Huge is just a little bit huge. Balls.
Corky getting snared, taking really big poke from Varus with his piercing arrow. Isn't that? I may be wrong about that. If I am, correct me, please.
I'm sorry?
I don't play AD carry.
What were you asking?
Varus's long range poke.
Piercing arrow.
Yeah, piercing arrow.
Yeah.
Also,
Corky getting snared. Oh, and the Zyra root.
taking slant aggro, and of course the piercing arrow.
That was a nice bubble by Nami though. Completely cutting off. That's the disengage power that Nami has. I was trying to adjust the scores at the top because the huge one was a little big. That Vine Whip and Bubble Beam. We're gonna get Pokemon references. Ravish, I love it. Thank you for the Pokemon references, Corky. Still having problems. Corky's been at tower this entire laning phase, basically. The ping onto Urgot. Urgot is double Gragas' CS right now. Gragas not having a good time. Santa's trying to make it Christmas, but it's not working. Urgot. Man, we need
really just continuously laying down this.
we need a Grinch Urgot skin now. You know, it would just be perfect in the situation. You know, that's what he's doing right now. He's just being the Grinch. Please is like, I'm gonna TP. Nope, never mind. Elise and Jarvan kind of just standing at each other. Meanwhile, Shen and Jax have another fight up at top. These two are relentless. All they want to do is fight.
Boys will be boys.
How do we know that they're not girls on the team? Or are we just assuming that Jax and Shen are guys?
They're both male characters.
I'm talking about the people behind the characters.
No, I'm talking about the characters.
There's life in
Boys will
these
be boys.
characters. And Elise is just like, I'm just gonna be in here because this is my lane.
There is no life but the rift. Elise ganking mid, not really getting a whole lot done though.
I think Elise was just trying to show her presence. She didn't even try to land it. She didn't even try to stun Gragas. Just like, I'm just gonna come in here and do nothing.
On top of Shen. Once again, just
Shen's actually looks like he's getting the upper hand here.
It does in fact. Jack's potting. Shen also potted.
I think the thing with though is that like Jax has the advantage over Shen, especially when Shen hits 6.
Elise
you know.
coming down, looking for a gank.
And she's actually behind, and the Zyra.
Nice.
She gets bubbled. Oh, and the execute.
Elise repelling upward and back.
Very nice job by Elise. Although Nami did actually get that kill on Zyra. I guess, you know, I don't know what happened, but I mean, granted.
And Varus just
my first Pokemon battle ever. I picked
part of Elise,
my first Pokemon battle ever.
Corky.
I picked Squirtle. I beat my rival's Bulbasaur in the first battle, so we're just gonna assume that was the case. Sorry for all you Bulbasaur fans out there. Although Bulbasaur is a pretty cool champion. I mean, Pokemon. Bulbasaur fans in the chat, unite. I want to see some hashtag Bulbasaur in the chat. Zoshao, you should show everyone the new DS you got today. I'm sure people would love to see that.
Elise going to help Urgot with blue. Jarvan just took his red.
Admit it, we all cried when Ash turned stone in the first Pokemon movie. Yes, I did cry. I was 6 years old. I cried.
Blue.
Wow.
This is gonna be a scary mid lane. Urgot has blue, guys.
He's already got his Brutalizer as well. You know, Gragas just not having fun in this lane. Gragas also went for the Chalice.
And Urgot warding.
Was this a secret? Was this a secret weapon?
Oh.
Oh, and Gragas. Oh man. Oh man.
Oh man, Gragas. You better run, baby.
Oh, and Gragas does have to ult, but the stun goes off, and that's a kill for Urgot. That's not what you want right now. Urgot had a lead, and I don't know. BossTek Gaming just doing a great job in this game. Really hungry for that game 3, and they're showing it right now. And it's also good because their bot lane has been outclassed by Huge's bot lane this entire game, but they're making up for it elsewhere. Shen's ahead in CS. Urgot is completely dominating mid lane, and Elise, even though she has less farm, even though Elise has less farm than Jarvan, she's making her presence more known around the map. And they do want to get that kill on Jax. Jax is really low, and
they will get it.
Jarvan's at base right now. Just
yeah, he had a little fight with Urgot in mid, got ignited, almost died.
Oh.
Well, Urgot tanked turret.
Well, Urgot hates Garen, so it's safe to say that he hates Jarvan too. Hey, don't be hating on the free Pokemon swag that you get from going to the movies. That shit's awesome. So Sheldon Ravish are like talking about Pokemon in the chat. And at this point, we're basically just trying to keep our focus on League of Legends, even though it's not very good. I actually tweeted at Dawngate today. I was like, Dawngate until Saturday and then Pokemon for the rest of the weekend. And they retweeted saying, that sounds like an awesome weekend. Pokemon X or Y. And I was like, I'm surprised they're not pissed that I'm giving up on Dawngate to play Pokemon. Like, no one can hate on Pokemon. Alright, back in this bot lane. You know, kind of just slow. Corki and Nami are finally off their tower. So it allows Corki to slowly catch up in CS. Has his Phage already. Although Varus did pick up that BF sword. Nope. Oh, and we know it's trouble when Urgot finally gets his tier. That's how you know that trouble's brewing. Urgot with tier is not something you want on the other team.
No, it's not.
And he still has blue buff. You know, this Urgot just gonna keep spamming. Gragas just has to body slam it out.
I really would not be surprised at all Nami landing a bubble. Jarvan coming in.
Oh, and Zyra's super low, but oh!
Quirky flashes not only out of the Jarvan ult, but into Dragon.
Elise can't. And the Shen ult will come out though. Shen, oh, nice taunt. Gets 2. But no one's died yet. Elise actually pulling tower aggro. Greg is super low right now.
Urgot could in fact potentially pick up a double kill here if he really went for it. And
they're behind tower. He could maybe kill. Oh, and he might get the Varus. Oh, and he does get it.
And he does get Varus.
And the Corgi with a double kill.
Comes in for the double.
Varus. Not Varus.
Going?
Urgot's very low though. He needs to get out. That was a 3 for 1 though in favor of BossTek. And they will also pick up a dragon. How did no one die? What?
They just did. And Jax is
pushing top, meanwhile Nami and Elise are pushing bot.
I think Jax really wants to end his top laning phase so he can get somewhere else and help. And as we all know, Jax is really great at pushing turrets.
Yes, he is.
Urgot's back in mid, which has been pushed up to his turret. He's just gonna farm this out.
Yeah, kind of a slow thing from now on. Although, you know, just looking at, you know, no towers have fallen down yet, 13 minutes in. But BossTek Gaming, just making huge strides against Team Huge. You know, right now looking strong for that potential game 3. You know, and you know that's what everyone wants to see. Everyone wants to see a game 3. No, this is, I mean, like, up until now the tournament's been, I believe the tournament's been best of 1 all the way up through this. So why not finally get a chance at a best of 3 and then make it three full games? No, that's the best way to have a series.
And Jarvan takes red, Elise takes Wraith, and we'll be going to blue, it looks like.
Yeah, that blue will go to Urgot.
Some pings coming out.
Yeah. Urgot will get his blue
on the part of the purple team. It looks like that may be Elise pinging that she's coming down to gank here in a second.
Yeah. And we do see Gragas. Gragas building toward that, I think, is an Holy Grail. Urgot actually going for Ionian Boots Lucidity, going for huge. Okay, so a couple things in chat. Brendan MA, I believe that they've all been best of ones. I don't know if there's been other best of threes. I'm not sure though. I have to check the brackets. And Zoshel.
Urgot, kind of ballsy, about to take this Jarvan on single-handedly.
Oh, and Jarvan's very low, and the burn
Almost
will not be enough.
falling to Urgot.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Single-handedly.
I wasn't. No one saw that from Gragas. Completely flopping his belly. Yeah, okay. I wasn't sure if there had been other best threes in this tournament so far. Like I said, I would have to take a look at the bracket. But they were all 2-0s. Okay. So yeah, this would be the first best three this tournament to go to the third game. Oh, and the wave goes out, but oh, but Gragas ulting from behind. Nami with another kill. Oh!
Up the kill.
So Gragas does get a kill, but Nami and Corki both answer with kills. Very nice play. And Gragas and Jarvan do come down here to defend. Shen and Jax, meanwhile, going for a fight up top. Jax trying to get out of there, pull tower, go for the taunt. Corki's just like, I'm just gonna go crazy. And Urgot's here.
Oh, Urgot is in fact there. They're throwing down pings. It looks like Urgot is gonna try to come in.
Jax does get the tower against Shen. And he might face check. Oh, and they do get the ward out.
Oh, and he will in fact.
Oh, and the suppression ult from Urgot. Very nice play from Jarvan though.
Ulting Urgot and Elise and then flashing out.
Very nice play by Jarvan there.
himself.
Very nice play. You know, Jarvan making sure he gets away. However, that fight was still a 2-for-1 in favor of BossTek Gaming. So BossTek Gaming 9-2 ahead in kills. They are down a tower, but they still have about a 3,000 gold lead. Yeah. One of those situations where you say something right, but it sounds wrong. Yeah. Wow, nice response with that. I can't talk tonight. Alright, we're going back to a lull in the action. That Urgot.
Elise taking red.
We haven't really seen a lot of action. I mean, we've seen some action top this game, but not as much as we saw last game. Or at least, last game there's a lot of action early top. In this game, it just seems like...
Urgot once again coming bot.
And the bubble, oh man, and then and the Zyra ult won't be enough.
Not getting a lot done snaring and falling to Corki, who gains a double.
And you don't want to do that to Corki. 5-1 right now. Has his Trinity Force already completed. This is a
Jax
very
getting
strong
ganked
core.
top by Elise and falls to Shen.
And this is just looking very bad for BossTek right now.
Gragas, we've got two people incoming on Gragas. We've got Elise and Urgot.
And the stun, oh, and he tries to get the stun, but doesn't work. Corki is getting fed.
Really close path prediction on the part of Elise, throwing it a little further than you might normally for his rush away.
Yeah, but he did see that well.
Has been destroyed.
And Shen will also get top tower, and this is not looking good for
Purple
Team
team
Huge.
is once again going back in. Elise landing.
And Jarvan, oh, the big one lands, and Urgot's coming from behind though.
And Urgot, yes.
And Urgot should get Jarvan here.
Urgot may, in fact,
Burn! No, it's not enough.
Almost. Urgot flash, taking Jarvan. Urgot once again going after Jax, who is really chasing him down. Not sure if Urgot will fall.
And Urgot will fall to
And he
Jax.
does.
And Corki's super low right now. There's actually a fight in favor of BossTek again. Although Jax...
Yeah, and it looks like Jax is gonna...
Oh, a nice taunt by Shen, trying to keep him away from his team. Although Shen will cost his life.
Nami will
go down. Elise will get a kill.
Taking down Zyra. Calling up.
But Elise might go down as well. Oh, and the flash away.
Dragon.
But that actually will be a victory for Team Huge coming back.
Absolutely.
Very nice fight by Team Huge. They did eventually get the advantage there. They will go for the dragon now. And they should get this. No one's around. Bring that gold lead closer. No, Team Huge definitely wants to stay in the game. They don't want to play game 3. They want a 2-0 BossTek, you know, they're thinking the other team's got a big ass sponsor. Who cares? We're still gonna beat them, and that's the mentality they have right now. Zoshal's rooting for Corky in chat. I love how there's always constant lulls in the action, and all of a sudden you just see a giant fight, and then everyone's like, okay, okay, we'll go back to farming for 10 minutes. Purple team does ping onto Dragon, although they know as well as we know that Dragon is not actually up.
And there are a ton of wards all over bot side of the map.
Yeah, Team Huge
sides.
doing a great job of keeping vision. Jarvan will pick up his red buff.
Zyra does in fact have oracles and will be taking a lot of these wards down, and actually might even be paying for her oracles just with the price of wards.
Very true. And Zyra, nice stop out to Elise. Elise definitely wanted to engage on the Jarvan there. The Jarvan ultimate is up though, so they do have the potential to disengage as well.
And it does look like Urgot's going to come back down.
Urgot wants to make plays right now. He's thinking, I'm 3-1. He actually went for Spirit of the Elder Lizards. You were right on that blue build, Urgot.
Yeah.
That's what's
Blue
coming out.
Urgot is kind of beast.
I'll have to remember to
It
try
gives
it.
a ton of mana damage, and you really just can spam to high heaven, which is really kind of the benefit to it.
Yeah, but Urgot wants to fight. Like, Urgot wants to fight. Oh, and Jax actually could potentially get caught out. Ooh, nice attempt at his stun, but Jax reads that well. And Urgot actually fighting. Gets the Zyra. Shen ultimate comes out.
Shen ulting onto Urgot.
Oh, and they get the
Gragas!
Gragas!
And they will in fact get him. Urgot does
Great
have
initiation by
Jarvan
Urgot
now.
right there, getting 2 before
Elise
going
coming
down.
in to help this Shen. Shen going back and taunting.
Oh man,
Flashing
whoa, whoops.
Over the wall.
Jack goes. My mouse scroll went
ulting
crazy.
Elise repelling
Oh!
upward and backwards.
And Varus does get her though, and the Varus ult
But
will come
Varus
down,
will in fact eventually get Shen.
Blue team double kill.
and that is a 1 fight for Team Huge again. And Team Huge, you know, keeping their missing the game, but in meanwhile, Corky and Nami bot lane, they will get that tower.
Team's turret has been destroyed.
So I would say that I would actually say that that BossTek Gaming actually came ahead on that. You know, basically almost even in kills, but they got an inner tower for it. 22 minutes in, that's a great pickup.
Absolutely.
We do say they still want to get mid down. Both mid towers are actually still standing, so they don't have that potential for a lot of map control yet, because they need to get those mid towers down in order to maintain that map control or to acquire it. Right now, it doesn't seem like either team has much map control. Team Huge did have a huge amount of map control near Dragon, but all their wards have since expired. Jax and Zyra actually get vision of Elise right there. Elise kind of just around. Nice poke by Urgot. Man, and that takes Zyra down to about 2/3 health. Just from a couple of like, Dragon will be up in 2 minutes now. Corky meanwhile just farming on his tower. Urgot playing hardball right here. And Jarvan actually goes in on him. But they will disengage. And, you know, they will try to go for this tower. Barris trying to poke at them.
And purple
In a
team,
fight, what does happen? Zyra does ult. The Shen goes down. And Elise just barely makes it out alive. But Elise will go down to Varus. Urgot gets the long range Acid Hunter onto Zyra. Double kill for him. He will go down. Corky playing hardball here.
Playing hardball, yeah, absolutely. Taking down Varus. Going after
And they will get the Jarvan in the end.
And Gatling gun for the death.
And a 4 for 3 in favor of BossTek Gaming. But meanwhile, Jax. Did they forget about Jax?
Yeah, Jax is just pushing top like a monster.
They will get that mid tower though. But Jax is just like, hey, I'm Jax. I can do whatever I want. Jax will back off now. And Corki and Nami will get the inner tower. So overall, a worth.
Jax coming up behind Corki and Nami, looking to stun, trying to get.
And the Shen will ult in. Shen's ulting in. Oh, and the taunt. And Corki's like, give me my damage.
Bad.
Overall, that was a worth for. That was definitely a worth for BossTek Gaming. Getting 2 towers to 1, as well as winning the team fight. Definitely a worth for them. Dragon will be up in 5 seconds, so we could see teams go for that very soon. So Show said worst pun ever. What pun were you referring to? Were you referring to the Team Huge had a huge amount? Was that the pun that you were making fun of? My really shitty puns. Oh well. Bane Urgot skin, please. This isn't the place to complain about it. You go to Riot to talk about that. Team Huge will go for this dragon, and Elise does put out a volatile spiderling, but that will be a free dragon for Huge. Huge brings a gold lead to 5,000. Brings down the gold deficit to 5,000.
And Gragas missing the cocoon that Elise throws.
Gragas missed a cocoon.
Living. He's living. Yeah.
Oh, and meanwhile, Corki just gets completely dove.
Melted. Yeah.
Poor Corki right there.
We've got 3 people coming in though, and Gragas looks to be coming in to help also.
Right now, Zoshel's crying in chat.
Nami only hitting 1 person.
They will get this tower.
Elise going in on Varus. Varus not in fact.
And the kill. Oh! And a nice job by Urgot. Urgot will go down though.
It looks like blue team may be going to push this tier 2 tower in bot lane.
Yep.
Nami's only about half health, and Elise is about there too.
We do see that Team Huge is pulling off. Meanwhile, in top lane, Shen's like, cool, I can just split push towers. Oh, and the cocoon just missing. We do see Shen backing off top. Actually, no, he will not back off. He'll keep farming. Corki goes mid, trying to get more farm. Corki, despite the fact that he died there, is still hugely fed. Has his Trinity Force, has his Bloodthirster, has his Sorcerer's Shoes, almost has his Last Whisper. He can actually go back and afford his Last Whisper right now if he wanted to, and he will do that. And yeah, there is a Last Whisper pickup. So Corki has basically all this damage.
And we do see the mana immune on Urgot. So yeah, this is in fact like essentially a blue build Urgot.
Yeah, he has 540 stacks.
Definitely.
He has 540 stacks on that mana immune already. So that will be transforming to a Merman in the next few minutes.
Varus ulting Shen in top lane with Jax. Shen ulting to try to get
out, and Shen almost makes it out, but not quite. Meanwhile, Zyra goes down. Fight here. Corki will not make it out.
That was a really great ult. She split them up from the team, so they can take us down.
And Elise gets away. Urgot trying to make plays on the triple kill for Varus. And that was a beautiful Zonias from Gragas. That was a beautiful Zonias.
Oh my god. So
and nice.
And it does look like they're looking to Baron here.
Only Elise is up.
Elise is up.
Only Elise is up, though.
Vision, though. It looks like she's gonna try to repel into the pit and smite.
No, and she won't. She decides against it. She just did that to get vision. But this will be a Baron for Team Huge. And Team Huge is really coming up huge in these team fights, I have to say. Doshell, that was another bad pun. Take note.
I think you and I might have called this one correctly. Purple team does in fact have a really good team, but blue team does in fact have a strong team fight.
Yeah. Like you said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That was a huge comeback. The pun start. Mostly now a lull in the action.
Hey guys, I don't get it.
What?
I don't get it. Why is that funny?
What don't you get?
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, so back
I was like, how do you not get that pun?
It looks like blue team's gonna be pushing this mid turret and taking it down, pushing their advantage with Baron, which is really smart.
You know, BossTek had a great advantage early, and they've been losing it. You know, BossTek, you know, needs to get their advantage back. They still have a gold lead. They still have a tower lead. They still have a lead, but they're slowly starting to slip away. Urgot purchases the Last Whisper though. That could make a huge difference. Last Whisper, very strong item on Urgot, and one of the strongest items.
Blue team taking some of purple team's jungle, pinging to potentially take this bot turret. Although there's a ward, are they gonna try to ward bait this and team fight at it? They are. Nami throwing down a really wonderful ult. Where
oh wow! The ult knocks up 3.
Every last one of them. Jarvan ulting. We do see the randomness going down on Jarvan, and Jarvan flagging over the wall.
Jarvan just makes
himself.
It's a 2-for-0 in favor of BossTek. Very nice play by him. Now Urgot, you know, Urgot's 10-5-3 now. Very strong. I wonder what his last item's gonna be. We might see a Bloodthirster come out, maybe an Infinity Edge, maybe even a Maw Malmortius. Like I said, the Team Huge does have a lot of magic damage, so we could definitely see that come into play.
And Urgot coming up behind Gragas.
I think Gragas will be safe though. Gragas does have to use the ult to try to get Urgot away though.
Ult.
Ravish says it's gonna be BT. I could see BT. I think BT would be the last item too. We'll bank on it. You see kind of a fight for Dragon. At least we'll start it up. But Team Huge is not gonna have any of this. They're gonna definitely fight for this. Oh, and Nami ult comes out. The Varus ult comes out. And the Shen ultimate comes out. That's a dead Nami. Shen cannot get in.
They're turning on Corki Valkyries over the wall, saving him.
And Urgot will get. Oh, and Urgot will die. The Gragas ulti, very nice job. Gets the kill onto Urgot.
The only ones alive right now.
Blue team double kill.
And Team Huge gets another fight. Actually, Gragas got a kill on Corki there off screen. We didn't even see it. Where's that dead Yordle? I don't even know where he is. Oh, there he is, right here. Dead Corki.
Wow. That's some really good chase, man.
I have to say, Team Huge coming up huge in these team fights. This is what they needed to do. You know, their team fight is very strong.
Yeah, they're really turning this game around. They're about to take this tier 2 bot and tier 2 mid.
The team's turret has been destroyed.
That is, Ravish is in chat. He's like, Urgot attack speed equals spam Q.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's basically it.
That's blue build Urgot.
I wonder what's the cooldown on this? His Acid Hunter's on a 1.22 second cooldown. So basically every second, Urgot's gonna be spamming those Acid Hunters. Oh, and the Shen taunt though. Onto Jarvan. Jarvan will EQ out of there. actually, Team Huge has picked up the gold lead right now. They have about 1,000 gold ahead right now.
Absolutely, they're really just working hard and pressing these comebacks.
Team
They're
Huge is
taking
really making an impact.
objectives really well.
Yep. Actually, if you look at it, kills in favor of BossTek Gaming. Towers in favor of BossTek Gaming, but no, it's all the dragons and just the overall better team fight. Yeah. If they spread out on Zyra's ulti, it'll be a huge difference in team fights. Keep the puns coming. I love it. Zoshal's face palms in chat. Zoshal, stop face palming. You know you love him. We do see Jax wandering around the enemy jungle. Meanwhile, the rest of Team Huge is pinging toward Baron. Baron will be up in about 50 seconds. Jax will be getting red, although they might be giving it to Varus. No, it actually will go to Jax. Don't know who they actually intended for that to be
Courtney
on.
bombing over the wall, obviously knowing that Gragas is there. They do in fact have vision in that bush.
Nice
where
punch
it was,
line.
in fact, just pinged.
BossTek still staying by their tower. It's a very low tower. Oh, but Jax decides to jump in with the Varus ulti, max range. Oh, the Shen ultimate does come out. Jax actually gets very low. And this is the fight. This might have been the fight that BossTek wanted, although they do just disengage. No casualties.
And Zyra was in fact a little split off from the group, which doesn't bode well for them.
Urgot does finish his Muramana now. So we see a huge power spike for BossTek Gaming.
Zyra having to run around instead of coming in.
Yeah, oh, and the Shen taunt gets nothing.
Jungle, she will in fact be caught.
The Shen taunt will get nothing there.
Really working the disadvantage of her own team being split off like that.
We actually do see that there's a huge minion wave for BossTek Gaming pushing down bot, although Varus will go and clear. Varus actually has picked up a GA before he even picked up his Infinity Edge. So Varus, you know, trying to be safer in these team fights.
Shen just taking a peek at Baron, making sure it's still there.
Baron is up, dragging up in about 2 minutes. But we look at Gragas, he has a lot of his damage. He's going for that Rabbids Death Cap next. Finish the Void Step, finish the Zhonya's. Urgot basically actually picked up another BF sword, so he does look like he's going for that Bloodthirster, or it could even be an Infinity Edge.
Varus is split off from the group. They do not want to engage this. This would be a bad team fight for them.
this is putting them in a bad position. They have vision on Varus and bot, so they know that they're behind.
And if Corki can get there before Varus does, this could potentially be a Baron for
Varus
purple
is
team.
heading up there though, so it looks like it won't be a 5v4 opportunity. Oh no, we have people putting Franker Z's and Kappas in chat. Oh, what has happened? This is Twitch chat at its finest. Everyone spam Franker Z in chat now. Go. I dare you.
And it does look like they're both looking for really good engage for a team fight.
No, fertility, no! Z, the F and the Z need to be capitalized.
Flagging over the wall. They're looking to
spam the Franker Z's. Do it. Meanwhile, they're trying to stay by Baron. They want to go for it, but
yeah, both teams really looking like
they're trying
they
to clear all the
Baron bad.
The hell is Fracker Z? There you go. That's Franker Z.
German flagging over the wall.
And a flash actually came out, and Varus gets caught out.
Catching Varus in the cage. Nami ulting. Varus having
Varus
to try to save himself.
No,
At least repelling
I
down.
said Nami. Nami didn't go down. Zyra went down.
Potentially.
Nami has to flash over the wall though.
Gragas throwing down.
Shen's dead though.
Ulting to stop his teammate.
It does provide a shield for Urgot though. That'll be a 2 for 2. Oh, not the teleport, the suppression ultimate. It's on something. I don't even know what it's called actually, to be honest. Oh, and the damage will get Jax down.
Varus really low here. He does have a GA though, but it does look like.
I love that they got Varus down to like
go heal
like
and then
10%.
come back.
They got Varus down to 10% health, but they couldn't finish him off.
Blue team has a huge creep wave at bot, pushing this tier 3 turret.
Yeah.
And Elise going down there to clear it out.
That's unfortunate for BossTek Gaming because they really couldn't push that into any form of advantage. They got the kill advantage, but that was it. They didn't really push into anything else. So it's basically just like a random team fight. We have Sochal and Anthony V are just spamming stuff in chat. We do see a lull in the action, of course. Both teams kind of want a posture, but at the same time, it's kind of like neither team wants to necessarily go for Baron because they're afraid of what might happen. You know, they need to bait. Oh, and Jax decides to jump on Corki, and the Varus ultimate does come out to Nami. Nami will ult, hitting 3 though. 4, I'm sorry.
Jarvan ulting and Randuin.
But no one's died yet. Although Jax is low, Jax just hightailed it out there, tried to B. That's another team fight that just ends in a tie. Shen wasn't even there. Shen's coming back up to mid now. Shen, and not Shen. And Varus will back off. Corki has also picked up a GA for himself. Doesn't want to get caught out in those fights and end up dying. And they don't go for Baron. They're just trying to clear out vision. No, with all of them up, they can't go for Baron right now. It's way too much of a risk with everyone up. There are pings coming down though, so they do know that they're there. Spooky Ghost comes out from Nami actually, trying to get some position. Does get the slowdown.
Slowing Varus. Urgot getting a lot of damage
They
on
do
Varus.
pop. They pop his Guardian Angel. And Corki goes ham, but he can't, and he does finish off.
And Corki's Guardian Angel is popped.
But Corki gets out of there alive. Varus doesn't. That's the difference. Oh, and the suppression. Excellent ultimate from Urgot right there. Aspiring Urgot players, that's how you play Urgot. This is a 3 for 0 right now in favor of BossTek Gaming.
Zyra backing.
BossTek's gonna push their advantage
to help defend. They have a huge wave bot. It wouldn't be hard for them to take this turret right now.
Zyra is going to try to hold them off with their plants, but I think that they're going to have to concede this tower.
They will.
And BossTek Gaming will get the bottom tower.
There's also a really huge wave of creeps top pushing.
It's 218 right now. Jeez. Wait, what time zone are you in, Pixie?
The same one as you.
Okay, so we both are going crazy.
We're both I'm getting babies.
Wait, what?
We're both Easty babies.
Easty babies? Okay.
Yep.
We'll make a ranked team with that name.
And sure, why not? As long as I can support. And Purple Team taking Baron.
They do get it, and another Urgot ultimate, and that's a dead Zyra.
Out on Zyra, and she just is melted.
Urgot does too much damage. He picked up that Bloodthirster. He just does too much damage. Oh wow, and they actually pulled.
Catching Shen.
Ultimate's pretty much wasted though.
There's really no follow up on that.
Doesn't get anything out of it. BossTek will back off. Getting the Baron, very nice. We're peaking at 44 minutes in this game. Gragas also be going back. Gragas has picked up that Rabbidan's death cap. He still has a flask. Wonder what he's gonna actually get. He does sell the flask. He will pick up a Fiendish Codex, which means it looks like he's going to go for a Deathfire Grasp for his last item. Urgot goes back. Urgot's got everything he needs. He actually sells the Spirit of the Elderless and gets a Frozen Heart to further hurt Varus' damage. And Jax. Varus and Jax are both going to be severely crippled when fighting against Urgot now. Frozen Heart's going to lower their attack speed, severely lower their DPS. Varus picking up red buff for himself. Meanwhile, you have BossTek Gaming going toward top. They're going to clear out that little wave over there. Actually, Shen's by himself. They're going after Shen. Shen's going to try to...
Absolutely. He is, in fact, trying to back, but will stop his recall.
And actually,
Jarvan
with the ult on him.
Flashing ult.
And Jax trying to get stunned. Oh, and he misses the stun. And... Oh, and he and they disrupt his ultimate.
Him up, disrupting his ultimate. Oh my goodness.
And this chase, Urgot will go and help. A nice chase, but doesn't matter. Shen too tanky. Has the Randuins, has the Sunfire, has Spirit Visage. Even has a Phage for good measure. So every time he attacked, auto attacked, he got some extra movement speed. And BossTek Gaming has regained the gold lead ever so slightly.
And will in fact once again get Dragon.
And that actually brings the gold almost even. 600 gold separates these teams right now. This is anyone's game.
Team is in fact in blue team's jungle.
I do want to set something
throwing down a barrel, catching Nami.
The next team fight could decide the game. Whichever team wins the next team fight could push down and potentially decide the game. We're on edge here. This actually doesn't bode well for BossTek Gaming, because if Team Huge gets the team fight they want, then oh man, and the Urgot DPS. Oh wow, Varus just gets chunked.
Once again, can I say blue build Urgot?
He actually. Well, Frozen Heart's technically blue, is it? We'll assume Frozen Heart's a blue item. It gives CDR, it gives mana. It's good enough. Like I was saying, if Team Huge can get everything they want in a team fight, they could potentially just win a team fight and get this game. Oh, and the Varus ultimate does hit!
Does hit.
But double bubble by Nami, and that'll be it. Nami did ult though. And here comes Spooky Ghost, slowing down the Zyra. Oh, and Gragas gets caught out. Nice Zonia's right there, but he is trapped. And that's a dead Gragas. Oh, the Corki gets his GA popped. He's so lucky he had his GA back up. Actually, Urgot went down. Oh man.
Varus taking down Elise, them chasing after Shen. Can we get a jump, Jack? I want to see the jump.
Oh, and there's the jump.
Shen
and Shen will taunt over the wall.
Over the wall.
Ultimately,
going for the advantage of the blue team.
Yeah, I would say they pushed them off their tower. You know, they got a shutdown on Urgot. You know, Urgot's worth a lot of gold right now. So that was a nice shutdown by him. You know, Jax, you know, even though Jax is 3 and 9, you know, a late game Jax is still a scary thing. And Jax is actually going toward that Randuin zone, and they'll have double Randuins on their team. You know, Jarvan can Randuins, slow down the entire team, wait for that to wear off, and then Jax can do the same thing. You know, really lock up the enemy.
Absolutely, and yes.
Actually, I was wrong. Gragas did not go for the Deathfire Grasp. He actually went for the Morellonomicon, the extra mana regen and cooldown reduction, as well as the Grievous Runes passive that it gives. I think overall good pickup. Gragas now has 40% CDR with just those two items. We do see BossTek slowly trying to push down mid lane. Gragas trying to zone them out. Santa trying to keep his team alive, trying to not force a game 3, trying to end it right here. See if he can do it. And actually, Nami does have oracles, so they're gonna try to sweep all the vision away. Actually, Urgot also has oracles, and they actually do grab on a Jarvan, but Jarvan will get out. Oh, and the Zyra ulted, wow.
Jarvan ulting, randomizing, Shen taunting over.
But Varus, DPS Varus.
Absolutely.
Urgot trying to attack. But so
Urgot
far, a
and
3-for-1 in
Shen,
favor of
the
Team
only two
Huge.
alive.
Oh, wow.
Jumping on Urgot, Zyra coming in. And
That's a dead Urgot. A 4-for-1 in favor of Team Huge. Very nice team fight by them, and that's what we were talking about all along, is their team fight.
And a really nice crucible from Zyra went out on that Jack.
Yeah, I saw that at first. I was like, what was that? And then I looked at her items, and I was like, oh wow.
It's a wonderful support item.
It's an underrated one at that.
Love it. It's
Jax
so
is just like,
underrated
I'm just gonna
because
tank
a lot of
towers.
people use it.
And you know, this is gonna be an inhibitor for. This is gonna be an inhibitor for Team Huge.
Absolutely. And with counters, I was gonna say, if they really wanted to, they could probably take down at least one of the Nexus turrets.
Yeah, they will go for the safe route though. They will actually run toward Baron, whether or not they want to attempt
and they
it.
will take Baron.
Almost everyone's up though, so they have to be careful.
It will still take them time together. I think they can take this and back out completely safely.
And this will be a free Baron.
Baron.
Team Huge. Team Huge now extends their gold lead to 5,000. And BossTek Gaming cannot be happy about this. They had the advantage early game, and you know, Team Huge making some great plays to come back. Dragon will be up in 30 seconds. That's probably what BossTek Gaming is slowly going for, knowing that they probably already lost the Baron. And if this goes to a game 3, I'm getting some Red Bull.
This goes to a game 3. I'm gonna buy me a box of Pampers because these games are long.
Buy a box of what?
I'm gonna buy me a box of Pampers.
Pampers?
These games are long.
Like diapers?
Yeah, like pull-ups. Yeah, I gotta pee.
And go during the break.
Who are you kidding?
Go during the break. Yeah, this is like CLG style right here. Like these teams both look up to CLG. Thank you, casters. I didn't realize EST for you guys. Yeah, it's EST for us.
It's okay though, cause I'm up all hours of the night anyway.
Yeah, I don't have I have class at 11:30 tomorrow, so whatever. I'll live.
I don't have class.
I'll live.
And blue team's gonna be pushing for this bot turret.
And they will have to back off. Nice poke from Corky and Elise.
I don't know though, they really want it, and with Jack.
What is Ruck Pack? What is this sleep? I don't know what sleep is. I wish I knew. Oh, and then Nami actually gets Jarvan. Meanwhile, Team Huge has super minions pushing into the base. And they will get this inhibitor turret. There's a few more auto attacks. Actually, they will back off. I feel like Varus could just get that. He just needs to auto attack it a couple more times.
I think that's what they're looking for.
Even without a wave.
They don't want him. Yeah, they don't want him to tank it though, which is really intelligent on their part.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Nami did in fact waste her ulti, and it is still down, which would really have worked to their benefit.
And Shen just got Trinity Force. That's a big ticket item.
Shots on it.
Oh, and the Varus ultimate does come down.
Varus getting bubbled and knocked up.
Tower will go down though. Elise will go down.
Falling.
Shen making plays. Oh no! And this is that is a 3 for 2 in favor. And triple kill for Varus. Only Urgot's alive.
And that'll
be it.
GG.
Team Huge coming from out of nowhere, coming from behind. And Urgot will have to try to defend this, but it's no hope. Team Huge will win in the losers bracket semifinals, 2-0. We will not see a game 3, unfortunately. Congratulations.